Hello everyone, welcome to the stream today. Today I'm going to hopefully beat the War Factory. I'm going to take a quick look at that one. I'm a few stages behind, only on threat 53, so my building health is a bit lower than what some have, but still almost 8000%, so not too bad. A Ranjay, a Shakar, a Campos, and yeah, also later after War Factory, I'm gonna probably play the Warship a little bit. I don't know how it's going to go. I just went straight for the last engine room, and then I can open Kovan, so I'm not sure how good that will be, but I'm gonna try at least a bit. Maximex. Zaulaidas or Laidas. So activate here sabotage with the statues, and I already have the interesting army composition. Like I'm 2 stages behind the maximum right now, but I'm surprised that so far no one even tried to continue. So yeah, now it's only 5000% building health, and I think the plan is pretty easy. With bases like this, when the building health is really high, because I have more than just one attack, I really want to use the engravings well. So what I mean with that is, the way sabotage works is, once a building gets damaged, it always stays at the health and it can never get higher. So I'm going to use sabotage only in the first attack. And I think that should also help with hacking some of the defenses, like the rocket launchers. I think before they had 1.5 million HP, now they have 1 million. And like the defenses here, this one does 30,000, about 50,000, and then maybe about 100,000 damage per second at most, but probably a bit lower, so I don't know if Sparky could even hack all of those. And I'm also using Grenadiers, because I want to damage the buildings. But the general plan is, I'm gonna clear these 4 shields and machine guns and laser beam, just everything that is there. And yeah, then I can, in the second attack, take out the rocket launchers. I can ignore the shock launchers, I think so. And maybe with the troops then, laser beam, mortars, doom cannon. And yeah, after that, in the third attack, I should be able to beat the headquarter, hopefully. So yeah, we'll see how that one will go. I have 1 rifleman. And then I can distract the doom cannons at the beginning. Armor these 3 buildings. And then the bombardiers with bullet. Yes, I don't know how it will go with the 6 engine rooms. So I'm gonna see how it goes, and if it goes well, I'm gonna continue, but if I get nowhere, I'm gonna stop. So first attack, have everything boosted. So rifleman and the bombardiers. And I can also drop bullets in a second. Maybe should have dropped them slightly earlier. Okay, regroup a bit. Now on flare here and start with the smokes. 2 smokes up here. 1 flare. And then I can flare the shield generator, and hopefully bullet is going to stand next to the the laser beam. So that the taunt is going to taunt everything. I have to say I lost a few troops, so that's not ideal. I just have to time the taunts well. And at 3 seconds, so the next one is at 5 seconds. Next one right now. I hope I can get at least the laser beam and 3 machine guns, so that way the bombardiers can kind of stay there and maybe be in a safe spot. So now after that machine gun gets taken out, I would hope. But no. Unfortunately, I lost, I think, too many of the bombardiers early on. So I have to see how I'm gonna continue, but I can still use the grenadiers to damage the buildings. So that's good at least. And then the second grenadier, I'm gonna drop that one on the left side and damage the shield generators, maybe some other buildings. And luckily I have enough for 1 artillery to damage the rocket launchers. So once the flare is expired, I can drop the next grenadier. Hopefully the Doom Cannon is not able to take out all of them. The Grenadiers are doing damage everywhere, so that's all they need to do. And at this point I think all the buildings that need to get damaged are damaged basically. And the health should be lower. Speed that up. I don't know if it's still possible in 3 attacks. I feel like maybe not. So Sparky for sure. Probably 2 bombardiers to farm gunboat energy. We can look at the rocket launchers. They have about 1 million HP. And if I use or deactivate sabotage, they still have the same health. Same with all the buildings that got damaged, so I don't have sabotage active, but the boosts are kind of still active. So I think the best engraving I could use would be either the power surge engraving, so that I can get more gunboat energy to hack the rocket launchers. I think that's one thing I could go for. Or the second thing, I guess, would be adrenaline. to do more damage. I think that's also a possibility. I could also use maybe armor, but I don't think armor is really necessary. But I might even start with the laser rangers and clear buildings, or should I? So I don't think bombardiers will work great. I'm pretty sure I will have to use laser rangers for like the boom cannons. It's just gonna be a little bit annoying once I get to like the doom cannons. But I think I'm gonna attack with this strategy. And I think maybe a really power surge. Just to make sure I'm gonna have enough gunboat energy to hack all 4 rocket launchers. I think that's the main thing, and if these doom cannons stay, I can still take them out later on. So 1 bombardier, 2nd bombardier, and farm gunboat energy. Of course they're gonna take longer now, because the health of those buildings is a bit higher. But at least I get more gunboat energy. But I have like no idea how much I'm going to need. But I will need at least 1 minute with Sparky, so I think I can drop her now. Wait for this one building to get taken out. Flare up here. Really want to make sure that Sparky is not gonna be in the range of like the cannons. And I also hope that the laser beam is not going to attack Sparky. Maybe a critter for safety. Luckily, those shock launchers are not in range. Okay, I have 1 critter that's gonna distract. I think I'm going to do this, shock that, and then go for 2 hacks. I hope the defenses are going to do enough damage, because I'm not sure at all if they will. It looks like it's fine. So now I can drop the laser rangers. I think I have to shock the laser beam as soon as this first building is getting taken out. But only 20 seconds remaining. I'm gonna regroup here slightly. Hope they're gonna take out the laser beam while they attack the boom cannon, but I feel like it's actually not going to work. Just not enough time left. But at least the rocket launchers are gone. So that's a good thing. And I think now it's gonna be time for bullets and bombardiers. This time I'm not gonna use the power surge, I'm gonna switch to adrenaline. Yes, I think so. So I'm gonna shock bullet, or not shock bullet, I'm just gonna position bullet between these defenses. Or maybe even closer to the mortar. I could even flare him onto the flotsam cannon. Only thing I need to do is stay out of range of the machine gun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna position bullet between the mortar and the cannon. And then I can drop the bombardiers. This laser ranger is also not gonna be in range. So let's go for this attack. Air bullet right here. Gonna wait a bit before I drop him. Think about now, should be fine. Two smokes. Now the flare is expired, I can drop two bombardiers. Activate taunt, drop 3 bombardiers here. And then also some bombardiers more in like this direction. And hoping they are not gonna get attacked by the laser beam. I feel like some of them might get attacked by it. And now the taunt is going to be a bit easier because the mortar is not able to attack, so yeah, that was the only threat before. So now I can even try to shock the laser beam. If the bombardiers move forward. It looks like they might not even do that. Like, these buildings have a lot of HP, that's for sure. Even though they are damaged by the sabotage. That one guy. And now the cannon will get taken out soon. I think then I'm going to regroup and hopefully take out the Doom cannon. But I think the main issue was that it's gonna be more difficult now is really just that I messed up the first attack and didn't have enough gunboat energy to damage more buildings. That would have made it a lot easier for sure. The shock launchers are in range. I don't really want to keep Bullet alive because of the laser beam. Because if the laser beam is gonna be in range, it won't be great. Here are a few mines. And yeah, now I can just let the bombardiers clear the shields. So it's gonna take 4 attacks. I don't know if it would be possible in 3. I think if the first attack would have went a lot better, I think maybe it was possible. But yeah, now I just have to wait for the troops to take out the shields. Or I guess in the next attack I can get the shields, and from then on I should easily be able to destroy the headquarters or the core. So switch to Kawan. Hello, Shai. Yeah, I think more gunboat energy statues would help for sure. Especially with attacks when you hack some defenses. Then it can be very, very useful. But what's crazy is that I didn't do any damage to the core itself so far. And it's already down to 8.4 million. Just by clearing some defenses. Like, I don't know. Like, usually if you destroy a building, the core takes, I think, some percentage damage. I feel like, maybe because I used sabotage, maybe the core takes more damage now. Also because the buildings have higher health. So I wonder if you just use sabotage on the first attack and then try to clear as many buildings as possible with a different engraving, if it would be possible to destroy the headquarters without even attacking it. Because it had, I don't remember the exact health in the beginning, but it definitely had some damage. Yeah, but I mean, I only destroyed 60 buildings so far. And this is about a third of the health. And sabotage reduces also about a third. So like 1/3 was taken out. Like I wonder if that's possible. I kind of want to try it now, but I think I'm just gonna finish the stage regularly. But that would be fun to try. I might try that. I mean, I also have other accounts which I can switch to, and then I can try that. Thing is, I just don't know if it helps to only have sabotage active and destroy like one building, make sure that the core gets damaged. Or if it doesn't matter and I can destroy buildings in the first attack too. I think after I beat this stage I'm gonna switch to one of the accounts where I have about, I think, threat 45 or so, and then I can try that. If that works, that would be an interesting strategy. I think especially on a base like this, with a lot of buildings that can be farmed, maybe that is a viable strategy. Yeah, everyone has the same layout. Not exactly though. I think some of the prototypes are missing. Or are just different defenses, I think at least. On the lower threat levels. But yeah, usually just the building health and building damage are increased. I mean, let's get more of those buildings. I mean, the core is really taking a lot of damage. Yeah, I can start to shock those sniper towers. And I lost some bombardiers, so I can use one, but only 1 second wind. Because I don't want to spawn riflemen, because they are gonna end up to trigger the laser beam. And that was threat 53. In 4 attacks, if I remember correctly, yes. And first sabotage, then power surge, and now the last 2 attacks with adrenaline. Still surprised that no one is trying to beat the next stage. Hello, Farouks. And yeah, in the beginning, stage looked like this, with almost 8,000 building health. I think this approach should be possible, especially, I want to look again in the beginning here. I lost a lot of bombardiers. I think I just flared too late onto the shield generator. I think the reflare was also not necessary. Yeah, also the machine gun took out a few bombardiers. But yeah, that was the main issue, I think. And knowing that, I should have immediately flared on like the laser beam. Because I think the shield had a lot of HP. Okay, so before I'm gonna jump into the warship. Oh really, 700%? I mean, I guess it makes sense. I think, what was the, yeah, stage 55 is at 9,400% building health. So 700% makes sense. I think the next war factory might be the first time there will be 10,000% building health, but then I don't know how high the building health got in the Dr. T stages. So I don't know how it exactly works. I'm gonna activate sabotage. I would need bombardiers. I could use the same approach with the grenadiers, but I think... Okay, 11,000, so... I guess 20,000 will be the next huge thing then. Thing is, I don't really want to take out a lot of buildings right now. I think I'm just going to use only grenadiers. I just want to experiment and see if it is really possible. I will check that I have sabotage. Yes, I do. So I'm gonna try to... I don't know if it works, but I'm gonna try to see if it is possible to take out the headquarters without damaging it. Sounds crazy, but why not give it a shot? I think it would be good to just damage a bunch of those buildings. Because I don't want to take out, like I only want to take out one building in this attack. Just to reduce maybe some of the building health. I mean, the first attack doesn't really matter, I just want to... So I have now one building taken out, I can throw smoke onto those troops. And then just barrage a few buildings to damage them. And retreat. And I only damaged the one building, so that sabotage is still going to work on the headquarters. So now I would probably use I guess just adrenaline. Okay, what's the best way to take out as many buildings as possible? I could use Grenadiers again on this side. I think I'm gonna start with Laser Rangers actually. So maybe 6 boats of Laser Rangers. And like 2 Bombardiers. Let's look at the health. It's almost, at the start it's 9 million. So then can kind of just triangulate how many buildings I would need to take out for this to work. I kind of want to see how much damage each building does. Like I didn't look how much health was in the beginning with Sabotage. Like I just want to know how much damage the buildings do. Like I think it should, if I destroy a building, it should do a different amount of damage to the core, depending on if I have the Sabotage active or if I don't. I can use a few smokes. Because if now the buildings would damage the core, like just if there would be no Sabotage, and I think that would do way more damage to the core than it should. And I think that way it might really be possible to destroy the stage without damaging the headquarter. Yeah, now it's like 70%, but it's the 70% from the max health without Sabotage, which is basically right now. Like from the, I think, 40 million health, or is it calculated from the 8 or 9 million health that the core has now? Like, I think that's an interesting question. Yeah, if it's from max health, then I mean it should do even more damage than usually. That should make it even more possible to attack like this. The Laser Rangers are taking out a lot of buildings, which is really great. Would be nice though if I could get the mortar as well. But I think it really looks like it's possible. At least right now it looks like this. I mean, the core is already below half of its health. So the one Bombardier can take out a few more buildings. I kind of want to leave the shields on the base, because that way I can make sure that I'm not damaging the core and only take out, or the core only takes damage from the buildings. Maybe I can part out that flotsam cannon. I took out 48 buildings now. Let's see how much damage this did. Before the core had just below 9 million HP. And now it's at just below 6 million, so I did 3 million. I mean, it's gonna be really close. Like, I basically have to take out every single building. I took out 48 buildings. If I do that 2 more times again, I think then that would be enough damage. Yeah, but I don't want to destroy the shield generators. Like, this attack, there's more for fun, I guess. So I guess now I can try to take out the right side and then work my way to the left. I don't think... Yeah, just use bombardiers, to be honest. All bombardiers should be fine. Some I don't have gold. Get more. So all bombardiers. Okay, 60,000. That's some quick calculation. Thank you. Let's divide the core health by that number. But yeah, it's just under 100 buildings. Yeah, that would be about 95 buildings that I would have to destroy now. Definitely a possibility. So I could leave, I guess, just the shield generators. It looks like Bullet is actually gonna be in range of the hot pot. I don't really like that. But then I also don't know exactly how much damage the hot pots are doing. Would have waited a bit more to draw a Bullet. But then it's not even that bad. I can start to drop the troops. Bullet's taking a lot of damage. They're really annoying. The one shock launcher is actually attacking Bullet, so he's not gonna survive a long time. Thing is, I don't know if it will be possible to take out enough buildings in 2 attacks from now. But I'm gonna try. Need to clear at least the shock launcher and that whole area. Yeah. Yeah, it won't be easy. I mean, the worst case, I can always finish the core itself. So I still did about 1 million damage and I took out 15 buildings or 16 buildings. Okay. So now I think the best play is just to... Yeah, 2 attacks remaining. So I think, again, bullet and bombardiers. And I can get bullet just so that he's gonna taunt all the rocket launchers. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Then the laser is gonna attack bullet as well. I don't think I can really go in the blind spot of the shock launcher, which is not great. I think I'll just get bullet left of the shock launcher so that all the rocket launchers are gonna attack him. I'm gonna have to do it differently. I'm going to use 1 mech. And the mech can shock, hopefully, the shock launcher and the laser beam. And then bullet just for the shock blaster. Okay. Let's try this. Actually helps, bullet got shocked. Now, last smoke. I would hope he's not in the hotpot range, but I feel like he is. So after the flare expires, I'm gonna drop the mech. Right now, and now the bombardiers. Next taunt already. Now the shock launcher gets shocked. And I just have to activate taunt. It's not even that bad that the hotpot is attacking bullets. Ooh, maybe it is. Okay, bullet moved a bit. But the damage of these buildings is really high. Not even able to clear everything actually. I should have used the armor, to be honest. Armor would have been the better option. Because then bullet would survive way longer, even with the hotpot. I think the issue now might even just be that I'm not able to do enough damage to clear enough buildings. even if I'm gonna try like laser rangers, I think it's not possible. Because even if I can clear like the flotsam and all these defenses, there's still gonna be the shields, and I don't know if I'm really able to clear the shields. At least I think it's not possible. Clear all buildings. It would just be really hard to clear everything near the shield generators. And I could try to use a Shockeneer, but I think I just can't do enough damage at this point. So if I want to clear the base, I would have to just take out the shield instead. I don't know, what do you think I should do? Should I still try to clear every building and take out the core without damaging it, or I guess just destroy the headquarter and finish the stage? Like, even the damage amplifiers have 2 million HP. So I think I'm not even able to take those out, and yeah, I think I just have to finish the base. I don't know if bazookas are possible. I have to look at the Doom Cannon range. Kind of should be possible, but I'm not 100% sure. I would definitely have to activate Sabotage. Or, I mean, how much health does the shield have if I activate Sabotage now? It has less health. But I don't really understand that. Didn't I damage the shield while I attacked with the laser rangers down here? Yes, bombardiers. I just don't know how much damage they are doing. About 20 million, slightly above 20 million. And one bombardier does about 10,000, so 30,000. I mean, I think would be like 250k per second. So in 10 seconds, 2.5 million, so it would need 100 seconds. Yeah, I think 100 seconds to... I should have more than 2 minutes attacking the core. Okay, I guess and then that's it with the bug. Like so far, I always felt it was, or the shield had the health it should be. But yeah, maybe sometimes it doesn't work. Like, is it always not working or just sometimes? But I have no idea. The only shields I'm really encountering where I'm using more than one attack is on the Mega Crab, and there's usually just two, and on the Crab it seemed to always work like intended. Okay, activate taunt about now, just before the shock launcher gets active. And now just the sniper towers are gone soon. So yeah, now, like, I'm not gonna attack the war factory on the other account. I can do that later, because I also don't have instant training, so just these two war factories. Unfortunately, it didn't work or the plan didn't work, but yeah, it's fine. So now I can play a little bit of the Warship. I don't know if anyone has unlocked the 6 engine rooms, because I think even the first or the top 5 players don't have 6 engine rooms. So I guess I'm maybe one of the first to open the 6 engine rooms. I mean, this is like perfect for laser rangers. 3 laser rangers. Will be like 1 or 2 critters and some shocks. Or maybe just 2, to be honest. Can use a speed serum. And also I'm gonna show the tech tree actually after this attack. I forgot that. But I didn't really unlock anything except going straight to the 6 engine rooms. Okay, now I can drop the laser rangers. I'm going to try to make sure they don't take damage. I think all the riflemen should walk around, so that looks good. And shock once more there. And then I think 2 critters. It's kind of weird they are spreading that far around. But 2 critters, 1 shock and 1 speed serum. That's gonna take out this engine room. And then hope I have enough riflemen left. I'm only gonna open Kawan. I think he's the only useful hero. I think the opponent is a Seeker player also, because I think he took out my base really fast. Not even that fast though. Yeah, I have enough to open Kawan now. So I'm probably have to go for the troop health, even though negative 50% building a troop health is not great at all. Because I think at that point my rifleman would get one-shotted by mines. I have to pick the building health on this. Or at least for now. So now I would need a base, and I have no idea. Like, does anyone know the position of a player with the 6 engine rooms? Like what place they are in the leaderboard? I mean, I can randomly maybe look if there is one. A bit annoying, it's always taking me back to my own place. Okay, 23. Tiger. 23 starts about now. I guess this one. I think it's even the same defenses that I have, except I don't have shock mines. Okay. Like I think I might have a few different buildings. Because my path is a bit weird. I didn't open the heavies, I just went through the machine guns. Troop damage, building health, another building health, and yeah, then just... I have the laser rangers. But except that, also the critters, I didn't open anything. So one engine room is right there. Okay, now just have to place the defenses. But I think the next thing I would really need to get would be like the artillery maybe. Because I think when someone has the mines, I can't really do something against them. Or maybe I could also get the troop health to try and survive against mines. But then I also kind of have to unlock the building damage. Because the negative 50% is not great. Because when you throw a speed serum onto my defenses, they are gonna do no damage, so kind of a lot of things I have to unlock. I have boom cannons and he doesn't. I think this one might be a Seeker player, but I think it shouldn't matter too much. Okay, there's one boom mine missing. Just gonna put that somewhere. And deploy these boom cannons, so maybe they are gonna do something against the rocket choppers. Can't really upgrade anything as well. Maybe I can get to rank 18 and then I can unlock another building or just another node. I don't know, I feel like the laser ranger should be a really strong attack. I mean, I don't think the crystal shield would really make sense. I want the troops to take damage. Let's see how the laser rangers are working. I can get that engine room with critters. Definitely lost a lot of laser rangers there though. Okay. Issue might also be the mortar. It could one-shot my troops. But yeah, I just need the rocket launchers and other defenses to damage my troops. They're like one of the flamethrowers maybe. But yeah, I think I should really use all riflemen. Laser rangers are kind of bad. They take out all the buildings that can damage my own troops before they can do that. I think it's slower. Okay, so he also has the negative 50% building damage, so I can use that to my advantage. And he also has a few mines. Yeah, I don't even think I need the speed serum on this left engine room, just the one at the top here. Or I don't even think I would need it. I mean, as soon as the rocket launchers are going to target my troops, it should be completely fine. Bring back some riflemen. One critter here, two critters at the top. Regroup. Or there are a few speed serums maybe. There's that engine room. This might be close. 250. I don't know how fast that is. He used heavy choppers and bombardier. Can I not collect the chest? Yeah, but I think I can't upgrade something. I also don't know which node I should unlock next. I could get the gunwood energy, which would be, I think, good to use krillers more easily. But I would also need artillery or barrage to clear mines when there's like 5 mines in one place. And then I guess like the troop health or troop damage. So many things I need to unlock. But I think generally the building damage is great, so that your defenses can do damage if you throw a speed serum onto them. I think that would help, but except that I'm not really sure what's the best to unlock. I think this time I might add some laser rangers, but I think not for now. Actually, I'm going to drop one later. We can spawn some riflemen. Because I think the main attack is just going... Yeah, the opponent retreated. Doesn't matter what I do now. I mean, I would have to leave 2 engine rooms. I don't see that happening. Get there some speed serums down. But I wonder what, like, he must be using Seekers. Otherwise I don't see how you cannot clear my base. I mean, I have no defenses. Rocket chopper, maybe, yes. Alright, okay. Yeah, Seekers not in 4 engine rooms. I mean, it's a rifleman. How can you end up to lose all the troops? I mean, I don't know. Not sure why he retreated there. I mean, it could be he just wants to collect chests or so and save the troops, but I don't know. It could be an accident. Or I guess the fact that I'm at 6 engine rooms. I mean, I should actually be easily able to match 4 engine rooms, So I think it's more likely gonna match the 5 engine rooms player against each other. And I get like the 4 engine room players. I think that's usually just the matchmaking once you are at a high engine room. But way lower or just way higher than compared to the other engine rooms in the same rank. Like that's also why it's really, or I guess easier to match like 6 or 7 engine rooms when you still have like 2 engine rooms. I think in this season it's the best season to get mismatching like that. Because you still have most of the things unlocked at lower engine rooms, I think so. Like he's still attacking quick. And I wonder if someone just would have the rocket choppers, would probably finish my base. Really, why would you skip the 5 engine rooms? And I feel like the layout is maybe a bit better and it has critters, shock launcher, shock mines and mines. But shouldn't the 4 engine rooms be easy with the rocket choppers? I mean, you can just fly above the gap. At least that's what I would think. Shock launchers and a lot of mines, so I think this is just one of the bases I'm gonna have difficulties against. I think I have to go up the right side actually. I might even switch to the shield. Tank some of the mines. Could be good. Okay, maybe against Seeker it's good. I guess that makes sense. And also a lot of troops. Fortunately, the vitamins didn't catch up in time. And now the troops have damage, so they're not getting sped up. I really need these riflemen to go to the shock launcher. But unfortunately I did not take out this engine room, so I need another critter and shock. That's a slow time for sure. Don't think I won that one. Not even close. But maybe I can still get to rank 18. And maybe really open the mines. And not the mines, the artillery. Because with the artillery I can clear the mines, and I think that's the biggest issue I have. And also because with the artillery I could maybe take out some defenses or some engine rooms. So I would think artillery might be the best thing to get next. Okay, a troop health would also work maybe. Yes, there's a lot of options I can go. Like maybe I'm also thinking about the artillery because I have like 5 million tokens. Okay, speedstrom right there. I guess continue to shock. Another critter maybe as well. Could get enough GB for another shock. I think I don't even need it, but just to be safe. Speed serum. Flare on that core. Shock wasn't really necessary. Let's see how fast he was. 2 seconds. I'll take that. And he's with the rocket choppers. I think the first one at least where I watched the replay. Do they not even shock my cannons? Did I see that right on the replay? Cannons taking 3 shots for a rocket chopper, that's insane. Yeah, the issue is I have negative 50% building damage, so I think even if I would boost the cannons it wouldn't change a lot. I'm not sure if it's better to boost the machine guns or the cannons. I think both could make sense, and the first 6 engine room player, he also has 50% negative building damage, so that's perfect. So as you can see, the defenses do 0 damage if I throw speed serum onto them. Could be good that maybe now... Yeah, there are some critters going up here, so I can add 1, maybe 2 critters to help taking out this engine room at the top. And just throw more speed serums. Like, I don't know if the speed serum doing no damage is good or bad. Because then you can't also throw it at the defenses. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think so. I need 2 more battles, I think. Okay, I think I'm gonna critter this engine room. But it would take 2 sharks to critter the engine room. I think I should have enough gunboat energy. He already took out my base. Don't think that's a great sign. I can flare on the engine room. $247. And he's rank 18, so I lost. What did he use? Warriors. Okay. And critters. I guess it makes sense. But how could I beat the bases like this faster? I think I should just have used a few riflemen down here, crittered this engine room and maybe this one, if that is possible. Yeah, but I think I could have also attacked better. I think I had the wrong strategy. I mean, this one should be easy, right? critters for both engine rooms. 1 shark. Yeah, just collect some gunboat energy first. Maybe like 80 gunboat energy, and then I can throw 3 critters and 1 shark and 1 speed serum. One, two, three. 1 shark, speed serum. Hopefully that's enough to take out those engine rooms. Now I can throw more speed serums. I didn't throw there, it looks like. And 3 minutes 1 second. So again, 2 more battles away from rank 18. Maybe if I match a rank 18 player, I could be on a boss fight. I think if he would be rank 18 and 0 stars, then not. But anything above it would be, but it's a rank 17. Okay, definitely critters for this engine room. Maybe even this one. That would be then 4 critters total. Or 1 rifleman later on. I think that should work. I'm gonna need 1 flare at least. Second flare. Speed serum onto some of the troops that are a bit behind, and another. Okay, that flare didn't register. I don't like that. Now those troops are taking damage from the mines. And the vitamins are at some point going to walk over to those troops. Okay, now I have to try and use critters for this engine room. I wish I would have had more gunboat energy. At least this attack was also not great. I think maybe I should really shield the troops. I didn't want to because I want to let my troops get damaged, but maybe to survive a few mines it might really be worth it to activate 1 or 2 shields. But it's really annoying it's taking that long to find matches and I'm only rank 17 and oh my god. Poor player getting matched against the 6 engine room with 2 engine rooms. Well, sometimes that happens as well. I mean, at this point in the season, I think it's about 10 days before the end. I think at this point you should be at least in 4 engine rooms. I mean, he has all stats maxed. But yeah, I mean, the 2 engine rooms you can max that pretty quickly. Yeah, it could be. But I mean, he had every stat node max, I think. I don't know, is there like a headquarter limit this season? Like, that could also be the case. Like that he can't unlock more engine rooms. But I'm really considering to upgrade the flare once or twice. Like, longer flare duration could really make a difference sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna critter the lower engine room and throw the critters onto the machine gun. And then it's one shock. Some troops are getting ahead, which is great, so the mines shouldn't... Okay. Even with the vitamins shielding the troops, they still get taken out. I think everything is shielded now though, so I don't need more shields. Two critters, one shock, speed serum. That might already be enough to take out the engine room. Okay, speed serum on those troops. Critter one, or just a few mines. Speed serum, shock, another shock. And hope I'm faster. 2 minutes 40 seconds. This is close, but I'm just a bit faster. So the next attack should be a boss fight. Three more stars. Yeah, then I think I will get the troop health node. hopefully an easy opponent. Like no one with mines. Okay. Doesn't look too bad, but he has mines. I would have to throw one critter just to clear the mines. And so 3 critters, 1 shark, 1 speed serum in total to get this engine room. So maybe 2 riflemen, 1 shockeneer on this right side. Or 2 riflemen without a shockeneer. This might be really bad. Oh no, they did not damage the troops. Now Kawan is gonna walk completely in the wrong direction. Maybe those riflemen can get taken out before Kawan reaches them. Okay. At least that worked. Okay. 2 critters, 1 shark, 1 speed serum. Gonna activate 1 shield. Critter right there. Speed serum onto the troops. And then I'm gonna flare the engine room and hope somehow I can take it out. Lost so many troops. And his time was slow. Maybe I should not have flared the engine room. Should have cleared maybe the defenses. That might have been a mistake. Because the replay was 1 minute 40 seconds, so it could be that he took about 2 minutes 30 seconds or so that he had left, so it was possible. Okay. He made a mistake. Negative 50% building damage. I don't think laser rangers work well. And 2 riflemen. And throw 1 critter on the shock launcher to clear it. Gonna try to shock the machine gun in time. Unfortunately, it did not work again. So annoying. Okay, now it's gonna be easy to take out those engine rooms. Another speed serum. Speed serum also for those troops. Flare that engine room. I don't think it's the best time. 241. And yeah, he's rank 18, so he definitely won. 2 seconds, come on. Maybe 2 more attacks. Like it might have been a boss fight. The last battle. Okay. Buccaneer, 2 riflemen on the left side for this 1 engine room. Drop them right now. Two critters and a speed serum. Okay, everything should get cleared. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get this engine room though, maybe like this. Is 1 critter going to be enough? I think it's not. I could have been a few seconds faster for sure. Okay, luckily I won only 9 stars, so I need again a rank 18 player or a boss fight. I really want to try and critter 2 engine rooms. I'm gonna try to get this engine room, then the one in the middle, and then more from the back to reach this one. Or just flare one of the other engine rooms. Cost me a lot of riflemen. The mortars do a lot of damage. I can just retreat. I didn't expect that they would take out the shield health in one go. In 80% building damage. Maybe I have more luck with the next 2 opponents. Okay, this one should be good. I can critter this engine room. Maybe also this one. And I could use laser rangers, but I think they won't work. Okay, I'm gonna use 3 laser rangers. I could run that machine gun. Okay, there's a few riflemen helping, taking out this engine room. Hopefully that is going to be enough. 2 critters, speed serum. Okay, now speed serum onto the laser rangers. And I hope they can take out the engine room, which they of course cannot. But still a 250. Hey, swag. Okay, 10 stars as well. So hopefully another boss fight now. And a rank 17. 6 engine rooms. And this one is tricky. Maybe all laser rangers. No riflemen. Just a rifleman from Kowan. Maybe spawn some riflemen. Okay, 1 speed serum. Right now the vitamins have no way to heal the troops. And yeah, I think this time is nowhere to be fast enough. a draw. I expected a lot, but not that this could be a draw. I could have won that for sure. That is annoying. I don't know if it would have been, if you would have given me 10 stars, but that was a chance for rank 18. Speed serum just to maybe get some of the troops sped up, where they clear the boom mines. Kind of work, but not really. Yeah, this will also not work. I mean, just in case he like force closed the game and it's gonna slow time from the opponent, I'm gonna keep attacking. He was almost at 3 minutes. Rank 18. I think this one is a perfect base for laser rangers. I think 4 boats. I think I'm really gonna switch to the ice shield. Drop everything. And then I'm gonna activate an ice shield instantly to tank 1 attack from the mortar. Ice shield right now. Shock the mortar before it can attack. Speed serum. Flamethrower should get taken out. Any more critters at this top engine room. Speed serum. It's gonna be about a 240. Let's see if that is good enough. I feel like it's not, and I got attacked. And I lost. But I think I will really need at least the troop health. Maybe some other nodes. Like just some stat nodes, because right now I'm losing too easily. So I think I'm gonna stop for today. And then maybe tomorrow or in a few more days. I don't know if I'm gonna do a stream, but I think we'll have to wait to unlock more of the stat nodes. Also the gun mode energy node maybe. I got attacked because I was online for too long. I think 3 or 4 hours, I don't know exactly, but if you're online for 3 or 4 hours, you can get attacked even if you are online. I think I'm gonna end it there for today. I don't think it really makes more sense to continue. First one started to attack the Dr. T, the War Factory. Like if I would have won this battle, I think if I'm gonna continue for 1 hour, 2 hours, or even longer, at some point I'm gonna reach rank 18. But I think it doesn't really make sense to keep attacking all the time just to try and get to rank 18. So I'm gonna wait. Need troop health, maybe 1 building damage, maybe even 2 troop health nodes. And I think then I should be fine, because then my troops can tank enough damage. But yeah, thanks everyone for the stream. I hope you liked it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.